Preston Murphy here. So I am the co-team owner of the Harmon Murphy Group real estate team right here in Pensacola, Florida, sunny Pensacola, Florida on the Florida Panhandle. And I'm also the team leader of Keller Realty Gulf Coast. I have about 285 agents at the brokerage. And then with my sales team, myself, my business partner, we have about 3 full-time agents, 5 administrative staff, if you will. We'll do about $85 million in closed volume, which works out to roughly 260 transactions, closed units, if you will, this year. One of our core competencies as a team, if you will, is about 68% of our business comes from past clients, our sphere of influence, and referrals. And so we started to think that we could expand our business by adding more lead generation levers. And so we started to move into sort of online lead generation, particularly with KW Command, because certainly we can run ads right through Command and generate a lot of leads that way that are, frankly, a lot cheaper than maybe some of the other platforms that might be out there. But what I also know is competency, if you will, is not sort of inside sales agents, skills and experience, just because that's never been the bulk of our business. And after witnessing Conversion Monster at the Fire conference, I think it was Fire, or I forget what it was actually called. I think it was like Fire maybe years ago that KW had out in Las Vegas. I saw that Conversion Monster won that event. And then I decided ultimately that if we were going to move into online lead generation, and obviously the necessity for following up with those individuals at a high level, particularly right when leads from an online source are typically top of funnel, what we would say is 12 to 18 months out, that it would be necessary that we sort of leave the follow-up to people who are experts in that space. And that was really the decision on why we decided to hire Conversion Monster. We still run the same play, we still run the same system. So we generate online leads. A lot of those specifically come from Facebook, from Instagram. And with the new Conversion Monsters for teams, those leads flow directly into our command. And then obviously Conversion Monster has access to those and they follow up. They do a lot of the heavy lifting for us such that we get to spend the bulk of our time, or invest rather our time, dealing with our database, people that already know, love, and trust us. And then meanwhile, Conversion Monster gets to find the opportunities that live inside of those online leads, finding the opportunities that live inside of our Met database. So whether that's client events that we host or home buyer and home seller seminars that we invite our past clients to, and of course their friends in their sphere, or whether it is just client gifts or quarterly calls or just really warm touches, if you will. The reality about hiring Conversion Monster is that it frees us up to do the things that we know we should be doing, the things that we actually get the highest return from, but also honestly things that we just enjoy doing, right? We already know our Met database. We already like them just as much as that we presume that they like us, since they hired us to help them with their most valuable asset. And so those are the things that fulfill us on a daily basis. And so by bringing Conversion Monster on, we like to think of Conversion Monster as a part of our team. We don't think of it as this outside company or this subcontractor or anything like that. We truly believe that Conversion Monster is a part of our team. And while we're not right face to face every day, and there's not a specific or single person that's working on our contacts or leads, we think of Conversion Monster as a teammate, and that they are finding the opportunities that live inside of those online leads that we generate. If you don't intend to be the person who follows up with them and have a true system for that, then you either have to do two things. You either have to hire somebody part-time or full-time to work those leads on your behalf, whether that's Conversion Monster or another service. But if it's left up to me, I'm going to hire the people that are proficient in that and that are the experts in that. And so the clear choice for us was to hire Conversion Monster, who focuses on that sort of thing. And I wanted to make sure that if we were going to spend any money on online lead generation, which was not our forte in the past, that we need to do that with the proper systems in place. And that includes, having the proper model, having the proper technology, and quite candidly, having the proper person. And in this case, I think of the person as Conversion Monster. So that's how I think about it. And to that extent, I think the choice is clear. If you're going to move into that space, then you need to have the right teammate. And for us, that has been Conversion Monster.